driving slow. Yeah, I've been on the road. I started to feel high, been grinding, trying to feed my soul. I'm the only one involved, and I know that it's with timing, though. I'm going with the flow. I just gotta put my mind into it. When the energies align, it's fluid. Yeah, I just need some downtime.
It's the Drum&BassArena Awards 2022. Time for something new. Hello and welcome. I'm Ama and I'll be guiding you through the awards tonight as we celebrate this beautiful movement we call drum and bass. Expect plenty of highs, surprises, and maybe even one or two shockers as we see who you, the D&B loving public, showed the most love for this year. I'll be joined by two very familiar faces in just a moment. Plus, we'll be talking to some of the winners throughout the night. In the meantime, let's kick it off with our first award. In our first full year of unrestricted raving, it would be rude not to start with this one. It's Best Club! Jenna, what's going on?
Thank you, Ama. It is truly beautiful to have you with us here for this year's awards. Look after that lectern now you're here. It's done me proud for many a year. So with Ama co-hosting and on envelope duties, it means people, I now have my own rave cave. And right next door is Dave. We'll be checking in with him a little later. But first, let's hit the club. Come on, then. You might be surprised, but technically, this is a brand new award. Over the years, we've had the best event category, and before that, it was the best club night. The last time, though, we had anything that celebrated the physical club itself was the Best Venue Award, and that was way back in 2011, a simpler time when venues didn't have to worry about closure or crazy high lecky bills or lack of support from the government during global pandemics. Honestly, the last few years have been absolutely brutal for the nightlife industry, so we're saluting each and every venue right now, sending out love and solidarity. Some things never change, though. Fabric won the Best Venue Award in 2011, and they're also in the running tonight. They're actually the only venue to ever win the Best Club Night Award, having won it back in 2016. Right now, they're up against 5 other London venues: Printworks, Phonox, E1 and Steelyard. Bristol and Manchester are also representing the UK with Motion, Lakota and Warehouse Project. But what's really interesting this year is the presence of Melkweg, Amsterdam and Hyde in Christchurch. Neither of them have ever been nominated in any event-related category. We haven't even announced a winner yet tonight, and already we're feeling the movement on a global level. But where's the gold going on this unique first award? Let's find out for the top 5 you guys voted for.
And the nominees for Best Club are Fabric, London; Milkbag, Amsterdam; Printworks, London; Warehouse Project, Manchester.
Let's see who won. In third place, Fabric, London. In second place, Warehouse Project, Manchester. And in first place, Printworks, London.
Head top selected, hecky, make you put a 20 on the lecky, put you off your brekkie.
Congratulations, Printworks. So many epic raves in that building last year. Let's witness some of the scenes.
Very, very technical. Raving crew, you ready? Very, very techy. Head top selected, hecky, make you put a 20 on the lecky, put you off your brekkie. Halogenic said he made it sweating off a ecky. If he recollects correctly, get you off your settee. Base will turn your leg into spaghetti like your catty with 10 beer and Moretti. You're messing with the Yeti, letting off confetti. See me looking specky, but I'm seeing 2020 and it's very, very techy.
Legendary. Be sure to make it to Printworks for their final season. And while we're on the subject, if you're able to, support your local club scene. As Jenna mentioned, venues need us now more than ever during these challenging times. Clubs are where the culture and communities were formed. Now, let's keep that raving vibe alive with our next award. It's the Best Festival. Jenna, you dancing?
Are you asking? I'm always dancing, especially this year during festival season. What a season it was. The first full unrestricted year since 2019. It felt like the whole world was enjoying an al fresco disco this year. Just look at the nominations, as well as the big hitters from the UK. Events in Albania, New Zealand, Belgium, Croatia, and the Czech Republic are all in the running for this award. Now, these nominations are just the tip of the iceberg, though. So many other events received votes this year. Now, according to the Association of Independent Festivals, OIF, the UK alone had over 900 festivals this year. That's 2.4 festivals a day on this one little island. The world is at peak festival time right now. But festivals haven't always had such a huge influence on music like drum and bass. For many years, we were shoved in the corner of the field with the crappy airbleed rigs and Portaloo stench. I've been there. It's a far cry from where we are now, as D&B is one of the most popular festival sounds, and things started changing around 10 years ago when we first introduced this award in 2012. Before its post-lockdown return last year, when it was won by Hospitality in the Woods, only 2 festivals have ever won the Best Festival Award. Outlook, who should be acknowledged as one of the earliest and most respected bass music festivals as we know them today, and Let It Roll, who really pioneered the monolithic D&B exclusive festival model. Both are in the running tonight, but will we see them return as winners again this year? Who knows? Those iconic scenes from Boomtown and Glastonbury, idyllic moments from Hospitality on the Beach, the Cicic and Northern Bass were all too epic for us to call. Ama, put me out of my misery. Bring on the results.
And the nominees for Best Festival are Boomtown, Hospitality on the Beach, Let It Roll, Liquidity, Rampage,
Take us back to the summer. What a vibe. But which event went from 0 to sick the quickest? Let's find out. In third place, Rampage. In second place, Let It Roll. And in first place, Boomtown. Big up Boomtown, you old dusty crazy out of this world experience you. A long overdue win for such an iconic festival. From the most arty festival in the universe, we move on to our next award. It's Best Artwork, the extra flavour that really makes a release stand out. Let's find out the top 5 according to you.
And the nominees for Best Artwork are 10 Years Time for Wilkinson, Cognition. Freya Buckland for Boo and Trigger, Veteran, Serum Remix. Rutger Prince and Tom Yacker for Noisia, Closer. Saul Milton for Chase and Status, What Came Before. Tom Yacker for Imanu, Unfold.
Wow, huge shout outs to the designers, illustrators, artists and creators who have all worked behind the scenes. Let's find out who won. In third place, it's 10 Years Time for Wilkinson, Cognition. In second place, it's Saul Milton for Chase and Status, What Came Before. And in first place, it's Freya Buckland for Boo and Trigger, Veteran, Serum Remix.
Hey, my name's Freya Buckland and I'm the artist behind the Veteran Remix. I just wanted to say a massive thank you to anyone who voted for me for the best artwork. I have absolutely loved working for Serum. It's just been so easy working with him, and the tunes that he gives me are amazing to make these animations too. I've had so much fun. And then when I see the response on Facebook or Instagram and people are loving watching these animations just as much as I enjoyed making them, it's the best response I could have wished for. And now this award is the icing on the cake, really. I'm so grateful. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Freya, Serum and the Souped Up crew. Now on to a really special one, Best Newcomer. Since being introduced in 2016, this award has been picked up by some massive names such as Waze, Don Whiting, K9, Benny L, 1991 and Imanu. It would be nice to see some more diversity on that list one day. And with 4 women being nominated this year, maybe we will. Huge love to everyone nominated. Let's see how this one goes down.
And the nominees for Best Newcomer are A Little Sound,
My hands on my skin, I don't know what I've been taking.
Amplify, Goddard,
It's holding me.
Nia Archives, The Caracal Project,
A new generation of freshness. But who will win? In third place, Nia Archives. In second place, the Caracol Project. And in first place, Goddard. Congratulations, Goddard. He'll be joining Dave for our first interview of the night right now.
We are here with Goddard. Goddard, how are you doing, sir?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Excellent. I'm really, really good. All the better for seeing you and all the better for giving you this.
Wow.
Best newcomer.
Wow, best newcomer.
Best newcomer. Drum&BassArena Awards 2022. Yay!
Thank you so much.
Brilliant. I mean, you were in the running for quite a few awards, really, this year. So, yeah, best newcomer. I mean, what were you expecting when you were driving down from Kettering today? What were you expecting?
I didn't know. I had no idea, to be honest. But I was just really, really excited to, come down, and even just to be nominated was exciting. So, yeah, to actually win it was, well, it's amazing.
Amazing. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot going on in your life at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah, it's manic, but it's good manic.
Yeah,
very really enjoying
manic.
it.
I mean, at the time of recording, I saw you announce this yesterday on Instagram. You're now at number 5 in the official charts.
Yeah, it's surreal, really. But a really exciting time. I mean, yeah, to have drum and bass, like even in the top 10, it's a great achievement. I'm really, 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 really humbled to receive that. But
definitely, I mean, writing about drum and bass for all of this time, and whenever there are these big kind of commercial sort of situations, the tide rises all boats. It gets the attention to all of drum and bass, and whenever you've got charting drum and bass, it's great for everybody. But charting drum and bass about Jesus doing a bump in heaven, what's going on there?
I mean, that's probably the literal, narration of it. But in the song itself is more about, the vulnerability of doing that and actually kind of falling into it and then becoming a habit and more of a problem. Someone as high as Jesus, it just says that we're all vulnerable to something like that.
Anybody could be doing it. When I first heard it, and I didn't really listen to the specific lyrics, I thought it was a dedication to a friend or something like that. But I think addressing substance abuse and misuse in the dance music industry, full stop, is a really important thing to do. So props on that.
Thank you. Cheers so much. I mean, props to Venby. It's, she wrote the song. I produced the track, but when I heard the song, it really resonated with us, and I was excited to work on it with her.
Brilliant. A track that resonated with a lot of people as well was obviously your remix of Cat Burns' Go as well. Yeah,
that was really exciting. I mean, I got a message on Instagram from her manager, and he asked, do you want to remix her track? And I actually thought he was pulling my leg. I didn't think he was being serious.
Oh, wow.
So when I listened to the track, and immediately you could just hear how much space is in it. So it's just so much that you can do. But I was really excited to work on that, and I still love playing it out now.
Amazing. I bet you get loads of sing-alongs. We're actually going to check a little bit of a clip of that right now, just to show, I think it's had 1.5 million views or something like that now. So we're just going to go and have a little look at that now. There you go. Does that bring back any kind of memories or anything like that for you? Looking at that clip now, having been kind of 6 months, or longer than that now, really. But yeah, how do you feel when you're looking back over clips like that?
I think it's more I'm able to reflect more on it. I think at the time it's a bit wow and overwhelming, but when you actually kind of have a Sunday and you're just looking back at it and you can reflect a bit more and you can sort of really just appreciate what a magical moment it was.
Brilliant, yeah, and it was. I mean, it touched, I think, the testament to Cat Burns' lyrics as well. It touched a lot of people, didn't it? A lot of people were interpreting that. And it's one of those tracks that anybody can relate to in that way, really.
Yeah, definitely. I think, the vast majority of people have definitely had that feeling of, packing my shit and get out of my life kind of thing.
Definitely. And before I ask you to do that, who gets your vote? Who gets your vote? I'm asking everybody this in the interview. If you had an award, if you had the Goddard Award, who would you present it to for services to drum and bass in 2022?
Oh, that's a hard question.
Yeah, nothing like putting you on the spot, sorry.
You would literally, that's going to get me in trouble, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I think, Dom, I mean, I think just because of the scale of like how many people he's reaching and sort of bringing towards the scene a bit more, and doing it in a really lovely way as well, getting people out on their bikes and enjoying the outdoors. It's like linked with mental health, and I think that's a great thing. He's getting people out of their houses into fresh air, out in the open, just mingling with people again. Because being in lockdown for however long we were, a long time. When we came out, I don't know about you, but I personally felt a bit socially awkward. I kind of forgot how to interact with people.
Hugely.
Yeah.
Still do now.
But, stuff like that. And then you just kind of rekindled it and you just, it feels normal again.
Yeah, definitely. So brilliant, props to Don White in there. And what's coming up from you now in 2023? What can you reveal?
So I am in the process of setting up a label, and I've been working with some younger guys who I think are amazing. And yeah, we're just gonna try and sort of bring their music forward a bit more, and also just want to work with top liners, other producers, just getting everybody in that room together, and just have progress into 2023 and just try and bring a new wave of sounds and through the scene.
I can't wait to hear all that. The best newcomer is bringing through more newcomers. Now pack up your shit and go, Mr. Goddard. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Excellent. Well done.
Thanks very much.
So let's keep it rolling. Next up is Best Label, and this one is really juicy this year. After 10 wins over 13 years, Hospital Records have stepped down from this category to share the spotlight with other amazing labels. Hospital, we salute you. But who are we going to salute next? Let's find out the top 5 labels you voted for this year.
And the nominees for Best Label are 1985 Music, Born on Road, Liquidity, Ram Records, Shogun Audio.
One bar, I can make it cold. Bless microphones for the lifetime.
Wow, history in the making right there. Let's see who nabbed the gold this year. In third place, Ram Records. In second place, 1985 Music. And in first place, Born on Road. Congratulations, a huge moment for the Born on Road gang. They're joining Dave for a quick chat right now.
We've got Born on Road in the house. Kelvin 373, Aries, how the devil are you both doing?
How's it going, Dave? You all right, mate?
Yeah, we're good, thanks, mate.
I'm very good as well. I'm very good. All the better for seeing you guys, albeit through a screen. I've got something to present to you. Best Label, Drum&BassArena Awards 2022, Born on Road.
No way.
Hey. So this will go out to the post and Tuber. Congratulations, guys.
Oh, thank you very much, man. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts, to be honest.
Crazy, thanks.
That's crazy. This is drum and bass history happening right here, really. You are the first label besides Hospital or Ram to ever win this award in the 14 years that this has ever run.
Crazy. Mad.
Yeah. And it feels like only yesterday when I was sitting with you guys doing the second place interview in the last Drum&BassArena Awards, really, when you were second place and you were biting at the heels of Hospital then. But yeah, when time has just flown. This year has just flown, hasn't it?
It has. It does seem like 5 minutes for sure.
Cool. How was your year?
Yeah. It definitely. I definitely felt like we were going to be sitting here doing the second place interview again as well. So it's a definite surprise for us, you know. So
Oh,
But, yeah.
wow. So were you expecting to do the second place interview again?
Well, you never know, do you? So
Brilliant. We've done really, really well keeping people on their toes. It's great. I really love that. But yeah, congratulations. I mean, give me some highlights from you guys just from the year that's been.
wow, God, it's been such a non-stop year for us, really. I think all of the artists on the label in their own rights have been flying. You know, we've had releases from Selector J-Man, you know, Couple Guinness, which is a huge anthem for us and the label, and AC13's You Got the Love, and, you know, features from Grey and Disruptor and A Little Sound, and loads of other new artists as well joining the label throughout the year. And it's been an absolutely incredible journey from start to finish this year, you know. And
yeah, it really has. And it's been reflected in this year's awards as well. Like coming up later on, we've got other members of the Born on Road family coming in the running for other awards. Like Crossy has never been nominated for Best DJ before. A Little Sound as well in 2 different awards. She's been nominated. So the Born on Road family are really representing throughout the whole of this night, really, in different nominations.
It's incredible to see as well, really. Got to say a massive big ups to all of the gang representing and all the ones not representing, because, you know, they all still work just as hard and deserve it just as much, you know, and everyone else, really.
Yeah, really got to pick up all the gang, all the back end crew as well, for sure.
That's it. It's collective power.
Yeah, and all the people that have obviously voted as well. That's amazing that they voted for us. So.
Amazing. And all of the people as well who saw you play, because we're going to go to a clip in a moment of one of my favourite Born on Road moments that I saw this year was the Boomtown set. I mean, that was, we're actually going to cut to a clip of that and watch that right now. Wow. I mean, amazing scenes there, guys. I mean, even in your history as DJs, that was another level, really, wasn't it?
It was mental. We had a crazy summer of playing out as well. Like the full team have been representing all summer at loads of different places, and now in the winter season as well. So amazing. Sick.
I don't think anyone expected that, you know, when we got the booking at Boomtown. I don't think anyone expected to kind of walk on stage and just see that sea of people, you know. It was an incredible moment for sure.
Absolutely. Especially after the last few years that we've been through as well. It made all of those scenes, like those crazy crowd scenes, just seem almost unreal. Like there was a point where I felt that we'd never get to that again.
It was definitely. It's been a bit like a dream.
It's definitely testament to all of the hard work that the artists that, you know, release music with us, you know, that they put into creating their craft and putting the faith into us to release it on the label, you know.
Massively. And you've had quite a few new names or new members to the family as well, people like Fibes and stuff like that, and Acuna and things, isn't it?
Napes, yeah, and just it's a great position to be in, to be able to start working with new artists and have the confidence that you can put time into them and help them along their journey, and having people come to us as well and discovering new music. That's the most exciting part of running a label, really, and seeing artists, you know, progress from putting music out with us or other labels and seeing them progress on their journeys. You know, that's really the kind of the rewards from what we do, you know.
Yeah. Massively the most fulfilling thing now. Right, I was going to ask you now, because obviously you're about to celebrate 10 years of Born on Road now next year, and that's the hard work paying off. So give us a little teaser on what might be coming up from you guys next year.
Well, we've got quite a few little projects on the boil at the moment, but definitely expect loads and loads of new music from many other artists and a bunch of new people that we've got planned in for next year as well. So we're excited.
Sounds awesome. Brilliant. So there's one more question I'm going to ask. I'm asking everybody this in all of the interviews. Who gets your vote? If you had an award to give out in the Drum&BassArena Awards 2022, the Born on Road Award goes to... Putting you on the spot right now.
My first thought was you, actually, mate. I think
no.
That was my first thing that came to brain.
You can't say that. No. Cut the video. No. I'm musical. I mean, I'm just here to amplify it. Amazing. I'm just here to amplify the awesome music that's coming out. So thank you very much for that. Anybody else who deserves awards, give a shout out, and we've got to wrap this up.
There's too many, you know. There's so many people that don't even get nominations in this thing that put in work tirelessly, endlessly for years and years and years. And, you know, shout outs to all of those people, because, you know, it's not just the people that getting nominated and getting mentioned. It's everyone else that makes this scene special.
It really is, everyone. It really is, everybody. So thank you so much, Aries, Kelvin 373, Born on Road, Best Label, Drum&BassArena Awards 2022. Congratulations.
Big up Born on Road, and big up to all the labels for always providing an essential service through the D&B community. Now, let's keep that label love going for our next award. You can only win it once, and you have to have been established for 3 years or under. It's got to be the Best Newcomer label.
And the nominees for Best Newcomer label are Gradient Records, In the Lab Recordings, Invicta Audio, Modus, Neuroheads,
But who's going to take it home this year? Let's find out. In third place, Neurohead. In second place, Modus. And in first place, Invicta Audio. Congratulations, Invicta Audio. 2 Bristol labels in one night. Back to Dave at the interview cave.
We are here with Invicta Audio. Anton, Anais, how are you both doing?
I'm absolutely great.
Yeah, feeling amazing. We had a wicked house party last night, so we're still coming off the vibes of all of that. It was a madness.
Amazing, right? Come off the vibes of that and into the vibes of this. Best Newcomer label. Yeah. Oh, amazing. Go on. Well done.
Thank you very much, everyone.
I mean, you guys have been in the running for this since you launched, really, haven't you? You've been in the top 10, and you were one of the, I think you were second last time.
Yeah. So, even to be, nominated that first year, when we'd only been about for about 6 months, was just completely crazy to us. We were just like, oh my God, people are actually really rating what we're doing. And then, obviously, the second last year, we were just like, oh yeah, we've got 1 more year, so to come through with it this year is...
You've put a lot of hard work into it.
Yeah. Brilliant.
A lot of hours.
Because this was the last possible year that you could have actually won the award, didn't it?
Yeah, so we were really, really hoping that it would come through. So we're over the moon that has happened. So
go on, amazing. Brilliant. And what I really love is that you guys were asking your fan base and your supporters and your community of appreciators to get involved and vote. And I think previously people would be too cool for school. They wouldn't quite do that, and it wasn't a done thing. But the new generation now, and the new there's a new dialogue really with fans, and you really asked your fans to get involved and show support, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Very true. And we wanted to push it. We wanted to interact with our audience. We wanted them to feel like they should be supporting us on this and that. It's a really good thing because it will help take us to another level and make us be able to do so many different things, open different opportunities, doors, everything like that. So yeah, just another thank you to everyone who's voted.
That's brilliant. And I mean, that's part of the community of supporters that you've got. I think one of the most indicative things of that is the house parties that you just mentioned. You did another one last night, really.
Yeah, definitely. The house parties, they've had a lot of hype. The last one we had about 2,000 plus people signing up.
In a house?
Well, no, they signed up to get tickets to come down to it. But I think we ended up having about 300 plus people there yesterday.
Brilliant.
Under the
We've got some
arches.
footage. I think we've got some footage of that. So we're going to clip to that right now and check out some of that right now. Brilliant. So that's super, super fresh. Like you're literally hungover from that still right now, aren't you?
Just a little bit. I'm trying to put a face on, but yeah, it's inside, a bit fragile.
Brilliant. I mean, like, obviously you play loads of gigs. You've had an amazing year, and now you've just had your EP out on Hospital as well.
Yeah.
You do loads of other work as well with Lakota and stuff like that. Like, the pair of you are really busy, but how did the house parties compare? Like, that must kind of be like a nice reality check and bringing it back down to the roots of where you came from, really, in a way.
Yeah, for sure. I think we've been... Like, Invictus started as a student-based brand at
It was a uni project.
Yeah, it was a uni project. So it was been completely student-based, run by people as students, like part-time on the side. So the house parties for us are just like keeping that proper student feeling, like going into people who are actually at uni and using their houses for it. And it's just like a proper way to just...
Brilliant.
Oh, can I use your house, please? But yeah, it's like... People want to do it because everyone loves like a proper good house party. So to bring those sorts of vibes, and it's just something which I don't think anyone else is really offering on the same kind of scale. So to bring these headline artists like Turno, Crossy, Boo, all of those people and put them in a completely different environment to the big stages is something very unique, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think it could only really happen in Bristol as well, really.
Yeah, definitely. There's certain things that could just happen in Bristol that are just not allowed like anywhere else. We had like a lot of our European audience message us like, oh my God, I wish I lived in Bristol. Like, how do you guys get away with doing this sort of stuff? So yeah. Definitely.
What's coming up next year then? Maybe a house party in Stuttgart or Amsterdam or somewhere like that?
I would love to do it. Yeah, hit me up. If you've got massive house party, we're sort something.
Cool. What is coming up? So you've had some massive tracks as well with like Vibes and Formula and people like that. And so what's coming up next year?
So Anais is making a couple of appearances at the start of next year.
Some singles appearances.
Some big features.
Gunshot.
Put it in a dance. It's nice and catchy.
It's
and then a tune with Flow Down, which goes from 140 to drum and bass. So you can
I love those transition tunes.
Yeah.
You can mix it in your set, so DJs will be loving it, hopefully.
Yeah, so that's going to be like one of our biggest releases, I think, at the start of next year.
Amazing.
And yeah, I'm hoping that we'll just be able to keep pushing the levels up with that, and then hopefully some more UK tours as well going into next year. So yeah.
Because those, I mean, the fresher tours that you've done and stuff, like they look like carnage as well.
Yeah, they've been crazy. Like the one we just did, like it was really, really successful. And it's like really good to just see like us like bringing our like sound from Bristol to all these other cities across the UK. So yeah.
The Invicta crowd is like, I've never seen anything like it.
It's energetic.
Yeah.
It's really energetic.
Yeah, no, the footage and stuff, and the crowd that I've seen when you came and played for us at Boomtown as well, just like there was a particular crowd who were following you around and feeding off that energy. 100%. And you guys are feeding back off that energy. Yeah. But who now, right, I'm asking everybody this, who gets your vote this year? Who, what, or tune or anything like that? If you had an award that you could give out now tonight, who gets your vote?
Oh, that is a big question.
Yeah, nothing like being on the spot.
I think I'd give the Best DJ award to Crossy.
Yes.
I think for him, like, I've been watching progression, the amount of like time he puts into his mixing, how much he knows his tunes, everything along those lines is just like spot on for me.
For me, a little hound.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I love her.
Go on. Well, she's actually up for an award later on tonight, so we will see if A Little Sound has won an award as well. And big up to Crossy as well. He's also in the running for Best DJ as well. Yeah. So these could actually happen tonight. Yeah. Stay tuned and find out. But in the meantime, big up Invicta Audio.
Thank
you. And big up Will as well. They've got another crew member back. Big up Will. Yay. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, Dave. Yes, Invicta Audio. And yes to you lot watching this and getting involved in the chat. But what did you enjoy seeing the most online these last 12 months? Next up is Best Live Stream Set. Let's take a peep at the top 5 that you enjoyed the most. Then let's go to Jenna to see what she's saying.
And the nominees for Best Live Stream Set are AMC, Let It Roll 2022. Alex Perez, live at DEF Underground. Camo and Crooked and Mephius, live from a boat. John Whiting, drum and bass on the bike. The last ever Noisier show, Lowlands 2022.
What a top 5. Some massive live stream sets there, and all very different too. We're in a brand new era of live streams, and as you know, this award was established when the clubs were off limits, and all we were getting is a sneaky peek into DJs' bedrooms, kitchens, studios, and plant collections. Then we had the creative types who took the streams on the road, like last year's double award-winning Dom Whiting. Now we're back to normal. We're seeing streams from full-strength festivals with massively hyperactive crowds. These type of streams are nothing new, but in a post-COVID landscape, they're presented with more value and digested and appreciated by you lot out there, the fans, with a lot more respect. And that's why we've got such a full range of sets right here. We've got Noisier's last ever show! Historical heaviness from Lowlands Festival. Alex Perez on a mixed tempo set at the groundbreaking Atlanta hub Def TV. Absolutely blazing scenes there. We've got the Jolly Sailors, Camo and Crooked and Mephius on a boat, Don Whiting getting us all fit and on the road, and AMC tearing our souls apart at Let It Roll. What a choice. Shouts to every single DJ who streams and shares the music online in this type of way. All of the other nominated artists, the Twitch community, the YouTube massive, you're all playing a vital role in this game because, you know, not everyone can reach a club. Some D&B fans are too young, bless them. Some are based too far away from any scene, and many, many others literally cannot go to a club for a number of reasons: health, physical, financial. Live streams are a legitimate and inclusive route into this culture for more people than a lot of us appreciate. Plus, they're bloody good fun to get involved with, and we can say that from our heart, with pride at Drum&BassArena, as one of the earliest ever platforms to live stream a DJ set online way back in 1996, from none other than DJ SS. Big up Leroy, big up the dial-up modem massive, big up the winners, big up Anna, do your thing.
Big up Jenna. Let's dive into the top 3. In third place, Camo and Crooked and Mephius, live from a boat. In second place, Dom Whiting, drum and bass on the bike.
Out to the learner, I'm sorry if I ruined your driving lesson today, I really am.
And the winner for the best live stream set is AMC Let It Roll 2022. AMC! He delivered in a major way at Let It Roll this year. Here's why he won.
Girl, you know bitches are ready to set speed. Ready to set speed. Let it roll, get ready.
AMC, you animal! Will he win Best DJ for the 5th year in a row? Only time will tell. But first, it's time for a very special performance. Our next guest is celebrating 10 years in the game this year in a full decade of pure fire. It's Spinscott. Take it away, Scott.
What's up, everybody? Spinscott here, back for the Drum&BassArena Awards. Congratulations to all the nominees and winners of this year's program. You know, last year we celebrated 25 years of D&B Arena. This year I am celebrating 10 years as your original 100% live finger drummer for jungle and drum and bass. Got something special for you today. This one is called Listen.
Let's take our time and listen. Let's take our time and listen.
Absolutely mind-blowing stuff from Spinscott. Huge congrats on a massive 10 years in the game. Now we're jumping from a decade in the game to celebrating a lifetime in the scene with the Critics' Choice Award. D-Bridge, Amit, Break, Calibre, Doc Scott and Mantra have all won in previous years. And trust me, this edition is equally legendary. And I'm with Dave right now. Dave, who have the critics chosen this year?
He's escaped from Tarkov to be here. He's got a fever for the Lightkeeper. He owns a guitar. He's one of the coolest motherfuckers in drum and bass. It's John B. How you doing?
That's an intro.
That is an intro.
Good.
And this is an award.
Oh my God, I didn't think I'd win
Critics'
anything.
Choice.
Oh!
Critics' Choice, John B.
Oh,
Drum and Bass Arena
wow.
Awards 2022.
Oh, thank you,
Amazing.
man. That's so nice. I just thought I was just coming for a chat. Like, oh.
No. You didn't have any
Oh,
idea,
that's
any
beautiful.
inkling or anything?
No. 'Cause I didn't think, yeah. Oh, wow.
Cool. We thought you
Beautiful,
might
thank
think that you were going to win the Best Stream Award or something like that, because only the levels that you've taken your streams to, which we'll get into in a minute. But yeah, we didn't know what you might be anticipating or anything coming down.
Oh, that's so good. Thank you. That's really, it's a great honour. And yeah, it's nice to be still doing stuff in drum and bass now and be part of this and be here and see all you guys. So yeah,
amazing,
thank you for whoever
amazing.
voted for me and everything. That's
Congratulations. Well, that comes from like a kind of an industry panel of bloggers, journalists and people like that, and writers. And yeah, it always surprises us whenever it comes to, and it's just a way of just recognising more people in the awards and things like that. And yeah, I think, always you've been doing your own thing, but you've really turned the lockdown. You've really turned the lockdown into a silver lining in that type of way and really utilised all of the cool things that you do with streaming and being on Twitch and stuff. And you're not even a DJ anymore, you're a professional streamer, like with the games and stuff like that. You've gone crazy over the last couple of years, haven't you? In the best possible way.
Yeah, it's mad. Like I've been really lucky how it's all turned out. Like I've just been working so hard and had great support from all the people, like, to the point where I'm at now, where I've established myself on Twitch as a live streaming platform and doing it regularly. And there's like a lot of people that come every time I'm on and they're really supportive. And it's nice to sort of feel like I've got a bit more of a home to do what I'm doing. And it kept me really busy and focused during lockdown and kind of like forced me to learn a lot of new skills that I dabbled in before, like video editing and when I did like the Get Stuffed video and all that was my first foray into like weird and wonderful green screen stuff. And I kind of saw a way to put myself in funny virtual worlds, but like not in a super realistic way, but in a kind of, just having a laugh. Like the music's super serious. Like this is an avenue for me to do DJ sets every week and play new stuff and old stuff and keep on top of everything. But be visually weird and interesting and fun, because kind of if you're watching a live stream, it's got to look engaging and you've got to have like a two-way street with the people watching in the chat and
definitely.
And all of that, so.
And I love that. Like I love the way that you respond to people and you're building up a community, or you have built up a community doing that.
It's really, really nice, and it's such an amazing mixture of people from all around the world. Like drum and bass is, it stretches everywhere, but it's the first time I felt, apart from when a few really big fans had emailed me about something in the past or whatever, it's great to like actually start to know the people that are my really biggest fans that are watching me on the stream and, know what's going on in their lives, and to see them all talking among themselves when I'm playing, and to start coming out, like having meetups when I have gigs and things like that. So it's really nice. And it's one thing that's really kept me on top of new tunes, because I'm playing quite often 3 sets a week, like Liquid on a Wednesday, kind of Upfront on Fridays, and then Classics on a Sunday. So I'm on top of my promos like never before, so that I've got fresh stuff to play, and just like knowing what's going on, just on top of it, rather than like, shit, I've got a gig this weekend, oh my God, I've got like 2 weeks of promo inboxes.
Yeah, you're still totally engaged with the music.
It's been helpful with that to like sort of keep an eye on what's more current. I mean, I was always doing that anyway, but I'm really like, I absolutely have to now, rather than you know, when you're touring DJ and everything, you can get away with playing sort of like a core of your own stuff and, you know, take one tune out, put a new one in that fills its place and all that. But now I'm doing a lot more. It's like people have radio shows and things. You have to really keep it fresh and show the new stuff and play a lot more wider breadth of drum and bass than maybe I would in an hour's set in a club. You know, it's 2 hours every time, so it's been good for me, like mentally, and just keep me busy and give me a purpose.
Yeah, and in amongst that, then you've been making some phenomenal music as well, really quite left field, all relating to Escape from Tarkov and stuff. And we're actually going to watch a clip now. We're going to go over to a clip from Fever for the Lightkeeper, because I think this is one of the best videos you've ever made, really.
Yeah.
Cool, so we're going to have a little watch of that right now.
To Tarkov is the MC like keeper, murking all the traders just like the Grim Reaper. Lyrics suck you up so much you need a Saliwa. Don't know who I am, well you should go ask Nikia. Selling all electricals extremely top tier. Military technicals, nobody is cheaper. When you need computer parts you come to see me. Keeping all your money now the wife is getting near. Stepping into Tarkov.
There you go. So what's it like playing your guitar on the top of a lighthouse there?
I wouldn't know because I did it in front of a green screen in my living room. Like when I do my DJing, it's up in the loft and it's all very constrictive and that's kind of separate. When I make these music videos, I have to take over our living room, move all the furniture out of the way, put up a really big green screen so I've got enough space, and on the floor as well. Brilliant. So I've got enough space to like just dance around and everything. But yeah, like there's a video game I really got into just before lockdown called Escape from Tarkov. It's like a really hardcore Call of Duty kind of. And I don't know, I just they have this cycle where it wipes everything every 6 months and you start afresh. And I just decided randomly to make a song when they had a wipe a couple of years ago. And a lot of the developers are fans of mine from back in the day, and I sort of got a link in with them, and just every now and then I make crazy Escape from Tarkov drum and bass songs. And,
or hard bass songs as well.
Yeah, that was amazing. I mean, it's not drum and bass, but there's a huge content creator from Australia called Pestily, who's one of the most famous Tarkov content creators, massive on YouTube and everything. One of the projects he was doing was converting a car into sort of...
A Lada, wasn't it? An old school Lada.
He somehow found it in Australia, drove it across the country, did a Pimp My Ride thing, and he hit me up because he'd heard my other songs and said, look, can you do a kind of a hard bass type song about my car and all that? And that was just a really mad project to be involved in. And like, I'm a big fan of his, so I was like, whoa, this is cool.
Amazing. I love that fusion between two creative worlds, really. And what you've done there is really kind of highlight the community of drum and bass fans and the universal nature of drum and bass beyond the club, beyond the dance floor, and how it can really work in a really fun, engaging, creative and humorous as well way. And, you know, like building communities again, really.
I really noticed that I watch a lot of people playing Escape from Tarkov on Twitch, and so many of them listen to drum and bass in the background. So occasionally I'd go in the chat, you know, I'd be big fans of whoever's playing, like, oh, do you like drum and bass? I'm John B. And like, you know, occasionally one of them would know who I was, and like...
I love that.
But it's been really good to kind of link those two worlds and cross them over. And like when I'm at gigs, when I'm playing, there's usually like, you can see an Escape from Tarkov contingent in there and they know the songs, and it's just, I don't know, it's nice to sort of feel part of like bridging the gap between some different communities. And I think there's a lot of similarities between, you know, the gaming world and music world and
definitely
and all of that.
Definitely. Well, I'm going to bridge the gap now and segue us towards the end of this interview by asking you what I'm asking everybody. Who gets your vote this year?
I heard you ask the previous guys about this. There's so much stuff that I'm really into. I've got a big soft spot for the kind of liquidity stuff, like Andromedic. I don't know if that's the way you pronounce it. I've never heard anyone
always
else.
said Andromedic. Yeah, Andromedic.
Yeah, like there's this Polygon. There's this song called Waveline that I love. I think that's Polygon. That kind of high energy Euro stuff. I love Justin Hawkes' new album. That was beautiful. Yeah. But there's loads of really good dirty jump up I've really got a soft spot for. Loads of really heavy headsy stuff, like the new Calyx on Critical is an absolute wolf. Like it's just good to see drum and bass is still amazing, and as always all the different threads are growing and everyone's coming up with the goods, and you know that's
definitely, especially yourself. So well done, Critics' Choice 2022 Drum and Bass Arena Awards. Thank you very much. Well done, man.
Thanks, mate.
Awesome.
Thank you.
My goodness. A true legend in the building. Massive respects to John B. So, let's get back to the awards that you all voted for. Next up, Best Remix. And there's been a lot of spice this year. Let's find out the top 5 you voted for, then go straight to Jenna on her own hot take.
And the nominees for Best Remix are AMC, Bass, Teddy Killer's Remix. Cat Burns, Go, Goddard Remix. The Prodigy, Breathe, Mephius and Camo and Crooked Remix. Total Science, Squash, Break Remix. Own Boss and Cicic, Move Your Body, Headaches Remix.
And now, so with the spice, I'm loving this one. Just look at that range of remixes right across the board. We've already seen young talent Goddard pick up 1 trophy tonight, and this could well be his second. His remix of Cat Burns' Go is a beautiful example of how a ballad can be flipped into D&B and has had almost 50 million hits on Spotify alone. 8 quids all round, fellas. On the flip side, another very popular artist in this top 5 is Headaches, also up Best Producer and Best DJ for the first time this year. His remixes of Own Boss and Cicic have also been humongous. And elsewhere, we have the similarly ubiquitous Siren and 2 absolute monster remixes. Break's amazing remix of Total Science seminal Squash, which has been huge all year. And much more recently, Camo and Crooked and Mephius take on the Prodigy's Breathe, my Scrabble anthem, Come Play My Game, I Will Test You. And if you recall, Camo, Crooked and Mephius had a huge awards last year as they picked up multiple trophies, and their names are still floating around in the upcoming categories. This could be their night again. I have to say, though, I am surprised that Skeptical and Mephius' remixes of noisier remixes aren't in this top 5, as they were also huge. But this is the nature of the awards, and it's many surprises. It is an interesting night for the noisier lads who came into these awards already holding the title of the longest breakup in D&B history. So far, they've been nominated for Best Label, Live Stream Set, Best Remix, Best Artwork, but not a sniff of gold. They've still got Best Album and Best Producer, so things could change. Who knows? I don't, but I know someone who does. Ama, tell us who's won Best Remix.
I'm on it, Jenna. Let's dig into the top 3. In 3rd place, Cat Burns, Go, Goddard Remix. In 2nd place, Total Science, Squash, Break Remix. In 1st place, The Prodigy, Breathe, Mephius and Camo and Crooked Remix. It's Mephius and Camo Crooked Remix with their mind-blowing take on Breathe. What a remix! Let's hear from the guys now.
Hi guys, we have been super honored that we've been allowed to remix this tune officially, and yeah, a dream came true for us with this, and we're even more honored that you guys are digging it so much and made it this year's best remix in the Drum&BassArena Awards, so thank you for that. Lots more music coming. Love you guys.
Hello everyone, I also just wanted to say thank you so much for voting for us, big up to Martin as well of course, and we did not believe this remix would actually come out because it was a bootleg in the first place, so also big up to XL Recordings and the management of the Prodigy for making it happen. Thank you, see ya!
Yo, thanks you guys for this award. It does mean a lot, and we had a lot of fun working on this remix, and I'm super happy that you guys dig it and that you like it and that you voted for us. Stay tuned for some more music, and again, thanks for voting for us. Peace, you guys.
100% schnitzel power. Lots of love to the Austrian D&B community. So, we move on to another heavyweight trophy. It's Best Album. It's been an exceptional year for albums, but only one could win. Let's find out the top 5 that you guys love the most.
And the nominees for Best Album are Chase and Status, What Came Before, Friction, After Dark. Noisier, Closer. Wilkinson, Cognition. Workforce, Set and Setting.
Woo-wee! What a roll call. Let's not waste any time here. In third place, Wilkinson, Cognition. In second place, Noisier, Closer. And in first place, Chase and Status, What Came Before. Mad love to Chase and Status, following from their best album win in 2019 for Return to Jungle. They've done it again with What Came Before. What an incredible album.
What's good, people? It's Saul from Chase and Status. Just wanted to say on behalf of Will and myself, thank you so much to everyone who voted for us in the Drum&BassArena Awards this year for the best album, and we're very grateful and blessed to receive the award for best album for What Came Before. Thank you to all the fans, the supporters, all the scene, everyone at Drum&BassArena, and of course, all the incredible features on the record. Too many names to mention, but it wouldn't be anything without you guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Congrats once again to Chase and Status. What a night it's been so far. Let's keep that pressure up with Best Track. Hundreds of new tracks are released every week, and we've asked you to pick one favourite. Madness! And here's Jenna with a few thoughts on this year's selection.
Oh my gosh, Ama, this one always blows my mind, and especially this year. It has to be one of the most varied and eclectic years so far. Across the 10 nominations, we have so many different sounds, from top 10 hits to genre-melting underground club weapons, with artists hailing from America to Russia and influences ranging from Brazilian to country and western. We're staring right into the heart of the D&B melting pot here. That's how it should be. Lots of different influences being thrown into the mix, each track telling a very different story. And only 2 of the 10 nominated acts have ever been in this category before. Thank you, voters. You've really delivered on this one and captured a great slice of D&B's endless sonic spectrum. I have to shout out Nia Archives as well here for representing the exciting rise in women producers. This is the 2nd year running we've had any type of female representation in this category, and a sign of even more exciting things to come. In the meantime, huge shouts to everyone who's been nominated this year and everyone putting out exciting, forward-thinking music, full stop. Without you, we are nothing. Now let's find out the top 5 nominations and then go straight on over to Ama for the result.
And the nominees for Best Track are Camo and Crooked, No Way Out featuring Mira Lou Kovacs, Nia Archives, Ayana, Polar and Bryson, Tell You What I Did featuring Zeta, Subfocus, Off the Ground, Visage, Lunar Eclipse featuring Strategy.
In third place, Visage's Lunar Eclipse featuring Strategy. In second place, Camo and Crooked, No Way Out featuring Mira Lou Kovacs. And our winner of Best Track 2022 is Subfocus, Off the Ground. on, Subfocus. This is his first time winning Best Track as a solo artist. Congratulations. Let's keep things moving. Next up, Best Vocalist. This could go in any direction. Let's find out which direction you guys took it in this year.
And the nominees for Best Vocalist are A Little Sound, Charlie Bricks, Charlotte Haining, Emily Mackis, Katie Coven,
5 A-list singers right there. That's impossible to call. But let's check out your top 3. In 3rd place, Emily Mackis. In 2nd place, Charlotte Haining. And the winner for the Best Vocalist 2022 is A Little Sound. It's A Little Sound. She came 2nd last year, and she is the only vocalist to be nominated for Best Newcomer category. She has absolutely smashed it this year. Let's see what she has to say. She'll be joining Dave for an interview right now.
We are here with A Little Sound. How are you doing, A Little Sound?
I am honestly amazing.
Awesome.
Can't believe I'm back here. It feels so surreal.
You're back here. I can't believe a year has already gone since we last interviewed you in this type of place for the awards. So this time I've got even better news. Last time you were 2nd place. Best Vocalist, Drum&BassArena Awards 2022.
Oh my God.
A Little Sound. Yay!
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Mom, I made it.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant. Were you
I don't know what to
anticipating
say.
that then? Because I know you came down for the 2nd place interview last time, so were you expecting to be 2nd place again?
Honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if it had changed because of circumstances of COVID and things. Because I know last time it felt a little bit more like I just haven't been in it before. So I didn't know what to expect and whether you just wanted to have a chat, Dave, honestly.
Yeah,
so,
well, I mean, we do want to have a chat as well,
Yeah.
but also pass it over and
wow,
recognise the
thank you so
year that
much.
you've had. It's
That
been
is-
an amazing year, hasn't it?
It has actually flown by. It's been surreal. Since I joined the agency, d&ba Artists, they have just chucked me into every single part of the industry, every show possible, and it has just been a blast. It's been amazing. I'm so grateful.
Oh, brilliant. Go on. I mean, what's been your highlight, your personal highlight of the year so far?
I think honestly, just to say that I've been able to play my own sets, A Little Sound at Glastonbury, Boomtown, and then to have the honour of doing the closing ceremony show at the song for the closing ceremony at Boomtown with Inja, Mandy Dexterous, Selector J-Man was next level.
Yeah, to 30,000 people.
I know, I didn't even feel like I was there. We came off and we were like,
Did that even happen?
Yeah, literally, it was so bizarre, but yeah, it was amazing.
Well, we're going to watch a clip now. We're going to go to a clip and just watch. And the clip that I picked, because I thought it was a really pivotal moment for your career, was your first headline show at a festival, really. So that was Truck Festival. So we're going to watch that right now. Awesome. How was that for you?
Oh, it was amazing just to be on the same bill as Brucey, Molly Collins was there. Yeah, it was just wicked. Just to see a crowd that I was in probably 5-10 years ago, and I would the dream was to just be on the stage, and the fact that I'm now able to go out in front of the decks as well and interact with the crowd, honestly, it makes it such a amazing experience.
Yeah,
so
brilliant.
different.
How was that kind of developing for you? Because last time when we did this interview, the awards, you were really just starting that out with the DJing and singing and stuff. How was that all developing?
I think definitely just playing out as bad as it sounds, I kind of did learn on the job, and I'm sure everyone does. But just kind of taking bits from watching other live artists as well. Like Glastonbury definitely helped, seeing a lot of the live performances, not necessarily drum and bass, but how people were on stage, and just, you know, they feed off of the audience. And when I was behind the decks, I didn't really get that opportunity. So seeing like Katie Coven, you know, do her thing, and, you know, loads of other amazing vocalists out the front. And yeah, Emily Mackey is 100% one of them as well. She
Brilliant.
killed it this year. But
Awesome. You just name dropped some brilliant people who've also had an amazing year. It is just a great time for songwriting and vocalists in drum and bass, full stop, really, isn't it?
yeah, it's honestly amazing to see. And like I said last year, we're just all so close as well.
Yeah.
And we're so welcoming to anyone else that just needs that little bit of advice. Like I had Katie, and now people are asking me, and it just feels crazy.
Brilliant. And what I really love about this award, and I know Jenna said this just previously in her green screen, is that it always changes. RIA and DRS are the only people who've ever won it more than once. It keeps changing hands because there's so much amazing talent.
Yep.
We never know. This is the one award that we can't forecast any year at all. Like.
Yeah, that was the thing. And like just seeing the names that were up against, you know, that I was up against, it's just crazy.
Yeah, but first for you as well, and the first for the Drum and Bass Arena Awards, is that you were in the top 5 as the best newcomer as well. That's never happened before as well.
Honestly, I don't know why. I just saw that as almost like DJs, producers. I don't know why. And then I saw my name there, and I thought, I do the DJ thing now. Like, does this, like, and obviously it's a bit more of like a show. It's not just vocalists. Obviously vocalists could be a newcomer, but it just hasn't seemed to happen maybe as much.
It's what we always hoped with the awards, because we used to have best newcomer DJ and best newcomer MC, but MCs who were established for years and years and years kept winning the best newcomer MC. So we thought, let's bring them both together, and maybe MCs and vocalists can be included in that. And it's taken the time. You know, we were just ahead of the game really on that one. I think it's taken time, but like you said, you're not just a vocalist, you are a performer and everything else, really, isn't it?
It feels amazing to even say that, to be honest. But
God, amazing. And I can also tell you as well, because you just had your debut EP out on Born on Road.
Yep.
Born on Road won Best Label this year as well.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
they're going to be over the moon. That is amazing.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Oh,
It's just...
what a wicked year for all of us. Oh, so amazing.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a great place for me to wrap it up now. I'm asking everybody this in all of the interviews. Who gets your vote? Who would you, if you had an award to give out, it could be a DJ, a singer, for a song or anything like that, who gets your vote?
Oh, I am so biased, but it just has to be my girl, Emily Mackey, who is doing it all at the minute. Like, yeah, just... that's who comes to mind for me.
Amazing.
And I was so shocked when, I would put her at the top. But.
Brilliant. I mean, she was in the top 10 nominees for Best Vocalist as well. And perhaps we'll be seeing her next year. Perhaps we'll be seeing you. But either way, it's going to be somebody amazing contributing to drum and bass and just, keeping this amazing new energy of vocals and singer-songwriters in the music, really, I think.
100%. Thank you so
Brilliant.
much.
Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
Awesome. A little sound.
Wow, that's so good.
Congratulations once again to A Little Sound. So just to be serious for one moment, we have to acknowledge and respect some of the fallen soldiers that we've lost in the scene this year. Soldiers like Jay Bulletproof Mons, an absolute pioneer of the New Zealand drum and bass scene and community. Everything that's happening out there and all the amazing raves, he was part of right at day one, digging the foundation from the very, very start. We sadly lost him in September, and it was a tragic loss to the whole global scene. Anybody who has toured over in New Zealand or raved in New Zealand or done anything in that area or in the dubstep scene as well, he has touched many, many people's lives and was an amazing spirit who would help anybody, and very friendly and very funny. Jay, we will miss you forever. Rest in peace.
Thank you, Dave. Sadly, we also lost another legend this year, the legend of legends. On February the 27th, the world became a much duller place as we lost one of the greatest to ever touch the mic, Skibidi. No amount of praise or respect is enough for this man. The amount of people he influenced, the amount of lives he touched and changed, the benchmarks he set, and the way he changed the game. He brought people through. He thrived off the vibes. He changed MC culture forever. Untouchable. We're still healing from this one, and we will be for a long time. This year, Skibidi will be added to the Hall of Fame, where he should have been before he left us. Rest in peace, Skibidi. You'll never, ever, ever, ever be forgotten.
We lost our brother, our family, MC Skibbity. And tonight we're gonna celebrate his life and hold his name up in lights. So the work he started will continue all around the world.
When I first see Skibber perform, when I first heard him, he was the one who wanted to make me MC to Jungle.
Who coming on my coming right, she coming on this time, when I make this climb, let's get down to the oh my god, this one making us run about guy for the mic, who put the mic, who put the mic on the bucket, right cock, get up on the Blackwell, rinse up the boom style.
And we just really want to fly the flag for him, man. I know everyone does.
This generation, the impact that he left.
He was always worried about everyone else,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, as
Yeah.
opposed to himself a lot of the time, do you know what I'm saying? He was so giving and so generous and kind.
Pull up! Fam, I'm still gassed up them with this, man. You can't play that. I said twist one, what's coming D? You were big time celebrity. You were, it's time for you and me. You were to rinse out from the
And what he brought to the MC culture, bruv, in this country. You know what I mean? You can talk to anyone from your Soul Solid, Wiley, anybody, and they will say that Skibber Shabba, that's foundation MCing things in this country.
He's a very consistent guy. He was always the same person. Everyone can say here the person they met the first time was the same person he was.
But what he brought to the table was phenomenal. You know, he's one in a lifetime.
He was one of the greatest. I mean, his dexterity, the way his cadence when he done his raps, he was so different. He was so original.
Tonight, I pick up the mic and fight for one of my dreams. I'm one in a million screams. I'm one in a million teams. I do what I want and I do what I like. I do whatever it needs. But when I get left, I put on the body, you better get ready for me. Skip it back, I do what the man, I do what the matter indeed. Come in, I'm in about the man, I'm come in the bag of degrees. Let me go blow, there was a cold minus 20 degrees. Back at the club, try me loud, but you wanna go on your knees.
You can only have one great. You can only have one greatest. For me, Skibber was the greatest MC. He was a UK icon.
R.I.P. Skibbs, man. I miss him dearly.
You're a one-off Skibber and you'll never be replaced or forgotten. God bless you.
R.I.P. to the Skibbity, the greatest of all time.
R.I.P. Skibbity. Such a tragic loss. Sending love to his family, nearest and dearest. The support he has shown myself and many other newcomers in the scene will truly be treasured forever. In spirit of his legacy, let's continue the role of the MC. Let's check out the top 5 you voted for and see what Jenna is saying.
And the nominees for Best MC are
Fresh creps out with the
Degs,
move with the squad, tandem. Fools get ghosted, phantom.
Yo, anytime you hear that man's in vogue, guarantee this mad in serious shelling. Only hear me on tracks with blondes. I want low lights, I want
Inja,
lights, I want no lights, I want dark. I want vision going with no visuals. It's impossible.
Fire, the flame, the cross.
MC Copper, SPMC,
For the leader, can you keep up?
Bars from the stars. What a top 5. And this particular formation has never been seen in the top 5 before. It's a real healthy reflection of where MC culture is at. Now, X-Man is back once again. He made a return to the nominations last year for the first time since 2018, and his presence in this list is really important. Representing the traditional D&B double time style, this side of MC culture doesn't always get such a look in at these awards, so it's great to see X-Man representing at this level. It's also important to acknowledge real blueprint architects like SP, my old housemate, who's in the top 5 for the first time in years, fam. MC Copper deserves a shout too. He won Best Newcomer MC way back in 2015 when we had that award category, but has never won the gold. Plus, after a year out of this category, the super versatile rapper and singer Degs is back. And then there's Inja, who's basically become the Andy C and AMC of Best MC. He's won this award 4 years straight. Will he make that 5? I don't know, but high fives to all MCs doing bits right now, spitting out those fire bars so we can all keep heating costs low during this bleak Tory winter. Ama, do the honours.
My pleasure, Jenna. Here's the top 3 as voted for by the public. In 3rd place, Day.
Move with the squad, tandem. Fools get ghosted, phantom. Put it and live on the rhythm outstanding.
In 2nd place, X-Man.
My name's in vogue, guarantee this mad and serious shelling. Only hear me on tracks with blonde, so the buzz I'm setting is so compelling. So many has been repping his name.
And the winner for Best MC 2022 is Inja.
Lights low, I want no lights, I want dark. I want vision gone with no visuals, it's invisible when I arc. I want blacked out like them black clouds, I want lasers up when I'm...
Inja, you beautiful human being. From Warning's resident MC to winning this award 5 years running. Massive congratulations, you absolute diamond.
Yo, I'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone that supports. It's overwhelming, man. It's monumental. You make my heart so happy, and I love this music, man. I love everyone in drum and bass. It's such a broad, wide spectrum, and there's so much going on, but all of us together become this beautiful thing that we are, that exists. And most importantly, big up all of you people that support me. You make my heart warm, you give me courage to carry on, and you make a man feel good, innit? So, yes, thank you to everyone. Big up all of my dons, big up Kings of the Rollers, big up Die, big up Randall, big up Fats, big up all the labels, big up Born on Road. Who else now? All of the promoters, man. Thank you to all of the promoters, and most importantly, all of the ravers, man. I love every stage that I get to bless. Big up all the promoters for having me at every stage possible. Thank you all so much. My gratitude is endless. One love and peace to all of you beautiful human beings.
Sending love to Inja. Now sending love to all the beat makers. It's our 2nd last award of the night. It's Best Producer.
And the nominees for Best Producer are Alex Perez, Boo,
All you got to do is move.
Camo and Crooked, Headache, Subfocus,
We've had a really interesting award so far, with a lot of new generation names either winning or appearing in the top of the nominations. And Best Producer is no different. Let's find out who won though. In 3rd place, Headache. In 2nd place, Camo and Cricket. And in 1st place, Subfocus. It's Subfocus with his 2nd award of the night. Wow, Best Track and Best Producer. Time we had an interview. Over to you, Dave.
It's Subfocus in the house. Mr. Subfocus, how are you doing?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Oh, no, thank you for coming down. Thank you for coming down. I've got something to present to you. Actually, I've got 2.
What?
Best Track and Best Producer.
Wow, man.
Drum and Bass Arena Awards 2022.
Wow. That is sick. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, man.
My God, man, I'm shocked. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
What were you expecting when you came down here? Were you anticipating anything?
I didn't know what to expect. That's incredible. Thank you so much to everyone who voted, and I'm just super stoked. I've been, really I felt like I've my production's been going really well, and I've been really enjoying myself in the studio, and I feel like I'm sort of in the middle of a kind of second wind of energy at the moment for production, so amazing. That's really cool to get something like that sort of
Brilliant. I mean, you have had a really, really good year this year as well, haven't you? I mean, 2022 has just been a great year for you, full stop.
Yeah, no, it's been great. I think like the last, like I was saying, the last few years I felt really inspired. I think since I started collaborating more with people, shout to Seb, my manager, since we started working together, that's been really inspiring. And basically since we started working together when I did Desire with Dimension, and I feel like since then it's been, I've just been feeling like way more inspired and really loving stuff. You know?
Brilliant. And of course with the live show as well, like you've just put Wembley on sale as well. You're going to be playing Wembley next year.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. I'm so stoked about that. That feels like a massive progression, and it's like, by far the biggest show I've ever done in London anywhere, to be honest, as a solo show. Really cool to see the response to that. We just put that on sale recently, and it's been cool to develop another show, because I've done ones in the past, and like this time I had a lot of ideas of how I wanted to do it differently, and it's been really nice to see like how well received it's been so far, and I'm just looking forward to doing more of them. I've only done one in London, and we just did 2 in New Zealand as well. So
I was going to ask about that, and we're actually going to have a little look at a clip now. We're going to cut to a clip of some of the live shows in New Zealand as well now. So we're just going to have a little look at those for the viewers at home. I mean, how was that? Because obviously you've been touring as a DJ to these places, but to take your live show over, and it looks like a real kind of technical feat as well. This is a remarkable show. It's not just, that there's lots and lots of things going on there, isn't there? It's lots of cogs and moving parts.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy operation. I mean, when I did it before, the designs that I've used in the past, we actually had to fly things over there. And now a lot of the time, like, we've designed it in such a way that we don't have to take as much things with me, but we're just bringing like the kind of core setup and my audio gear and stuff. But yeah, it feels amazing to do something like that there. As you know, and everyone talks about it, but the scene in New Zealand's absolutely incredible, and just so much support on like mainstream radio there for D&B, and it's really exciting to go out there and do something like that. Doing like an arena show halfway across the world is crazy, man.
Amazing.
So stoked about it.
Run us through some of the technical aspects of it, because I know with all of your shows, like you always try and push the boundaries and really try and do things that have never been done before. I mean, with this show, the major obvious thing is there's a huge circular disc of light that moves around me, and I basically wanted to use technology. In the last few years, there's a lot of technology now where you can move lights during a show. So I wanted to use that so that you could sort of expose the screen at some times and then have it covered up by the sort of central feature at other times. So, because I wanted to basically do more detailed stuff with visuals, and I've spent a lot of time like in being really involved in the visual side of it. Like earlier this year, I was like modifying an old games console from the 80s, which I got some help to turn it into an oscilloscope, which displays sort of sound visually. Brilliant.
And so we've been using that to make some of the visuals, and then through to like we did a film this contortionist dancer guy, and just all of the I get so many ideas from watching like dance music live shows. I feel like shows like Chemical Brothers show like my ultimate like what I think are like the sort of best dance music shows, and I'm just trying to sort of come up with my own version of that for drum and bass.
Proving that it can be done with an underground form of music like drum and bass, really, that it's not just for the massive kind of mainstream EDM act or anything, that it can be done with drum and bass as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think like it's been a really cool year for drum and bass. Like there's a lot of like things cutting through, and I feel like a lot of it doesn't feel like it's it's just kind of underground music that's cutting through, and then there's like, from people like, I don't know, over here like Goddard.
Yeah, he was here earlier on.
Right, yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if he picked up some stuff today. I think like he's super talented, and then it's nice to see people like in other countries like Lude doing so well as well. So I think there's just like there's some crazy strength in depth of different areas of drum and bass at the moment. And
I think so. And
there's even like more pop stuff as well. Like, you know, there's kind of people like Vemby or, you know, even people like Pink Pantheress or whatever. There's kind of like interesting angles that way as well. So it just feels like across the spectrum, there's quite cool stuff happening.
Definitely, and the most exciting things happen when you've got lots of new people coming into it and adding new ideas and perspectives and coming from different musical backgrounds and stuff. That's when the genre gets really exciting, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, big time.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been asking everybody this. Who gets your vote? Who else? I mean, you've just name-checked loads of really well-deserved people there, but who gets your vote?
Well, I can think of a few people. I think best new label, I think I'll go for Modus. It's Cameron Cook's new label. Best album, I think Wilco for me. Best artwork, Chase and Status, definitely.
They went in, didn't they? There was a real concept behind that artwork, wasn't there? They created an event with no phones and stuff like that.
Yeah, loved the crowds concept. Is super cool.
Great shout on Wilkinson as well, because I know that album was like straight out of lockdown. That was him basically going through sorting out his own mental health really through lockdown and coming out of it. Something productive. Really.
Yeah, it's mad because obviously I worked with Mark quite a lot like the year before.
Yeah, just came off the back of the previous.
And then suddenly he was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "You've just made another album," just like out of, like really suddenly. So I was really impressed with that album and what he's been doing. And then I think best remix got to be God I'd Go for me. But like the Cat Burns track. But
it's just a really exciting time, really, isn't
it? It feels like a super exciting time for John.
Yeah, so now obviously we were here sitting in a very similar room, but a similar situation. You'd won Best Album for the remix album, and you said you were sitting on a ton of music now, so you have had some massive bangers out this year. Are we going to expect any more next year, maybe?
I can't say anything just yet, but it's a big project on its way, and I'm excited to make sort of more.
Brilliant.
Make
so
that
there
clear
we
soon,
go. A sub-focus big project coming next year. Now I'm wondering, because you've kind of set us up with the track titles. You said it's time, and then you were off the ground, and then you and Dimension were learning to fly. Then is this big revelation next year that you are actually turning into a bird and you're about to spout wings?
It's just mad, like the way the track titles seem to kind of like interrelate, but that wasn't really a plan. We just like with the track with Rob, Ready to Fly, we just it kind of came quite late in the process, and we were working on something like right at the start of the summer. I think before we did our Glastonbury set together, the Arcadia set we did, and we're like, it'd be really exciting to have something brand new to play from us, and we got it ready for that. So
amazing. So you're not turning into a bird anytime soon?
No, I can't say that they're going to continue to relate the titles, but hopefully we can.
There we go.
I'll do my
thank
best.
you so much, man. Congratulations on 2
Thank you
awards.
so much, man. Thank you so much to everyone that voted. Really
Excellent.
appreciate it.
Thank you to everybody. Thank you to Subfocus, the eagle of drum and bass.
It's Best DJ, an award after my own heart, one that champions the pure art of selection at the highest level. And we really do keep it high. No other scene mixes like us. No other genre can fire up blends with such technique. We really do the damn thing. But now it's our last time tonight. Drum&BassArena Awards 2022. Here are the top 5 that you guys voted for the most.
And the nominees for Best DJ are AMC, Alex Perez, Andy C, Camo and Crooked, Headaches,
What a mix. These are the 5 DJs you guys showed the most love for in 2022. But who's going to take home the prize tonight? In 3rd place, we have Camo and Crooked. In 2nd place, Headaches. And in 1st place, AMC. G, the man, the machine, the best live stream winner and the best DJ for the 5th year in a row. And with Headaches right behind him at number 2, big up Headaches. Dave, over to you for the final interview of the night.
We are here with A.M.C. How are you doing, sir?
Good, thanks, buddy. Yourself?
I'm very well, very well. All the better to be seeing you. And I've got a little something for you. I've got 2 little somethings for you.
Flipping heck.
Yes! Best live stream set and Best DJ Drum&BassArena Awards 2022. Congratulations, sir.
Oh my God.
2.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Amazing, amazing. Congratulations. Were you expecting anything like that at all? I know we like to keep it hush and stuff like that. We asked you to come down. Did you have any inclination or what were you thinking?
No, not at all, really, because I mean, every time like you do these awards, you keep it so hush-hush, you know, and it's, I honest to God, I had no idea. Yeah, and this year's been so mental for like new artists coming through and just incredible talent, absolutely smashing it. There was a part of me that thought, oh, right, yeah, might be having to hand the mantle over this year. But but no, that's a great thing, though. That means that we're progressing as a genre.
That's how it should be, really, isn't it? Definitely.
But look, listen, I can't thank everyone who's voted for me enough. Like my fans and everyone who's involved with everything that I do, they're just incredible.
Brilliant.
I don't know. It's really difficult to not just, you know, swear at the top of my lungs and do a backflip.
Brilliant. I'd love to see a backflip. We can move this table. Can we do this? Come on.
Yeah.
Let's get health and safety in. Let's get a backflip.
Maybe later.
Brilliant. Who do you think might have won it then? And you're absolutely right as well about the progression of things and how it should be a quick turnover of people and lots of different people and new names coming in every year. That's been the theme of the show this year as well.
Yeah.
Who do you think might have won it then if you're in your heads?
Well, I mean, obviously, I thought... look, every year Andy does not have a quiet year, does he? You know, so I always expect him to come along and do something big and massive. I mean, the fact that he's doing O2 is pretty incredible. Then you've got people like K9 who are absolutely smashing it. Ferg's in his own little league, man, and he's absolutely killing it. And then you've got people like Jack Headaches who are just coming through.
I can tell you, he came number 2.
Did he?
He was hot on your heels, yeah.
Oh, wicked! That's great.
Yeah,
do you know what? I actually, do you know what? The thing that makes Jack special is not just because like he's doing his own thing. He's actually a really nice guy. I'm not saying anyone else isn't, but but no, Jack's he's a proper genuine bloke. You know, like he's always there to help whoever. And. Yeah, all 2 people like that, to be honest. Like the more that we keep this as a family thing,
like
you know,
he's got his head screwed on as well, really.
Definitely, man. Yeah, he's very savvy. You know, like he knows what he's doing. And yeah, like the sky's the limit for that kid.
Brilliant, man. Well, the sky's the limit for you as well. Like, I wanted to do something a bit different because we've done this for a few years. I thought I'm going to switch this up now. So we're going to do a couple of AMC awards, really. Who gets your vote? That's what I'm asking everybody in all of these interviews. So who, if I asked you to give a trophy to your favourite DJ this year, who would it be?
Oh, bloody hell.
Nothing like being on the spot.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. Do you know what, right? I had this in my head. And obviously, yeah, Jack was definitely like near the top. But there was, I was at Korsakoff the other day, and Mefjus went back to back with audio, and that was something special, you know, like because I think both of them, they started off like, oh yeah, here's that tune that all of you know, and then they just started like battling each other, like you haven't got that, I haven't got this, you know, like, and it was just like, and then me and a load of other people would like, because I was on before them, we were just standing there just going, what is this? And then everyone was like, what is that? And it's like, it is pure carnage. It was brilliant. So I think they would have to take the pick for me.
Go on, amazing. Okay, so how about your best producer? Who would you give an award to for production this year?
Oh, blimey. There's been some incredible talent out there, but do you know what? I'd have to give it to my brother Turno.
Yeah.
I know that sounds like a bit of a, you know, because like me and him are brothers, but like it's, oh man, everything he sends me instantly goes into the set. And the great thing about Frank is that like every time I write something and I'm like, oh, I need to test this out this weekend, I will test it out, but then I'll also go, Frank, do us a favour and test it out for me. Like, and then he'll do the same with me, you know, like, but we only do it with each other, and it's
proper
great.
feedback then as well.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, some of the stuff he's done as well, like the Melia track as well with the Shard Climber.
Yeah.
That was art. That was beyond drum and bass.
Exactly, man. He's spreading his wings. He's showing that he's not just a one-trick pony, you know, I think his talents go way beyond what everybody expects. I'm actually really looking forward to doing Metropolis with him real soon, and we've just been in the studio non-stop for the last week.
Wow, go on, exclusive. Okay, right, I want to wrap up now as well. I want to test your knowledge of drum and bass. So it's a little quiz of the year, because this is the last interview of the day. So we're going to wrap up. Okay, so question number 1. Yeah. Goddard took drum and bass into the top 10. He's at number 5 as we speak. So this is a couple of weeks before it's going to be aired.
The messy thing, yeah.
That's right, it's messy, but who exactly is getting messy in heaven?
I don't know. Blimey.
Time is running tight.
Do you know what? I have no idea. Sorry.
It's Jesus. It's the good Lord Jesus who's getting messy.
Should have known.
Right, okay, so Let It Roll celebrated 20 years this year. And obviously, you know, you've won there. You tore an absolute new one off the festival with your best live stream set. But when was their first? So they started in 2002. But when was their first open air event?
2007 or 2008?
Oh, close. 2006.
Oh,
2006.
Shoot. Do you know, the only one I remember is 2014. That was the first one, one of the first ones I played at in this warehouse for Drum&BassArena. Yes. And that was incredible. And people still talk to me about that set.
Go on. I think my first year was 2015, and you were on at 5 a.m. on the main stage, on one of the main stages when the sun was rising.
I wish I could remember that one.
Oh, I've got goosebumps now. Right, okay, so the drum and bass community and the wider bass community raised over £100,000 for Ukraine Red Cross with the Together for Ukraine album, but loads of people were on it. Which of these artists wasn't on it?
Okay.
Halogenics, Mandy Dextrous,
She was.
QZB, Mosey, or Logistics?
Oh, no, Logistics was. Damn, it's between QZB and Mosey. I'll go Mosey.
Yes! Go on, yeah, you scored a point.
Wicked, stab in the dark.
Okay, right, so Noisia finally concluded the longest ever breakup we've ever seen in music, I think. They did in August this year, but at which festival did they play their last ever set?
As the one in the Netherlands, Lowlands.
Yay, go on.
The very last one they played in the UK was Boomtown, and I came on after them.
Oh, wow.
And the emotion with the 30,000 odd people in front of you, plus everyone on stage, that was a moment I will never forget.
Wow, yeah, I bet. Wow, amazing. Okay, right, who took Jungle to viral levels playing breaks on an MPC to over 9 million viewers so far on YouTube with his Boiler Room set?
I was going to ask if it was Boiler Room. I'm assuming you're talking about Fred again.
Yes, that is correct.
Do you know what, though? Spinscott's been doing that for years.
Yes, he has.
And he is killer.
Yeah.
So
he's been doing it since 2012. And he's never had an interview. I'm going to be doing his first ever exclusive interview very soon.
Sick.
So exclusive.
Yeah, man.
Right, okay, and final question, for Skibbity. Rest in peace, Skibbity. I'm going to test out your knowledge of Skibbity lyrics. Please conclude this. It's the Auto Trader lyrics.
I knew it was going to be that one. Oh, okay.
Oh no, here we go. Rocking with the Polo, Mondeo, the Volvo, Alfa Romeo, 205 Peugeot, Caruda, Corrado.
The Corolla thing? No. You put me right on the spot. Oh, bugger. Oh, Dave, put me out of my misery.
GTI Uno with alloys on your Punto.
Oh, mate. Do you know what? The thing is, though, I had that on tape in school. And you remember the one that was with Shy FX and Fearless? I think it was recorded in, Toronto.
Oh, wow.
It's like an iconic set. And I used to know all the lyrics to those. I'm actually disappointed.
Not anymore. AMC is going to have to take his alloys off his Punto. There we go. Congratulations, man. Thanks, awards. Drum&BassArena Awards 2022. Thank you so much for joining us, man. Congratulations.
Thanks,
wicked. Take care. And thank you to everybody who has tuned in and watched this and supported us throughout the whole of the awards. It's been amazing. Back over to Ama and Jenna. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. It's been a real pleasure hosting this show with you and Jenna. And an absolute joy to be part of this scene, full stop. No other scene does it quite like D&B. We say this every year, but it's not about the winning. It's about the whole scene and every single person who plays a part in it.
Ama's right. The last few years have been a really progressive step into a better future. More inclusion, more mentoring, more uniting and helping raise for charities. From EQ50 to the Together for Ukraine project, we keep showing time and time again that light happens when we work together and treat each other with respect. So let's keep it that way. Until next year, stay safe, be lucky, peace.
And we're out of here. Thank you to everyone who got involved and for those who voted for their favourite acts. To everyone who joined us today and for all of you guys watching and supporting online. We could not have done it without you. See you next year. Peace.